open the second half. And right now they're going to need every advantage they can get, Dan, as they trail by a score of 30-6, as Hawthorne just scored just about every way imaginable here in the first half. It's taken a lot of the enthusiasm of the Lusinger crowd out of it, but the Hawthorne crowd is really pumped.
Incredible. Again, Hawthorne with that touchdown right at the end of the half. There's a big hill that Lusinger's going to have to climb, and one of the great players for the Cougars, Malachi Huey, 8 carries, 126 yards. And so he's been one of the stars. He has 2 touchdowns tonight. He's had a great game.
Kirkshed, of course, 3 for 5 with 84 yards, and one of those being a big touchdown there to end the first half with no time left on the clock. Lusinger found themselves down by another 6 points, and they closed out the first half trailing 30-6. The Hawthorne crowd, as we mentioned before, real excited about what's happened here. Lusinger can do a couple of things, though, Dan. One, they can come out and show their intestinal fortitude and show that, hey, we're going to play regardless and mount some sort of effort. They're going to have to play better on defense, though.
There's no question about it. Again, there's a number of seniors that are going to be playing their last game for Lusinger tonight. So watch them to really pick up the pace. Lusinger's they've played great all year long. The second half really should be full of a lot of fireworks for both clubs.
There you see number 35, C.J. Brown, as he takes the field, giving a bow to the Hawthorne crowd, which wasn't well received. I might mention then that as I noticed the players coming out, just from this observer, it doesn't appear to be a good sign for Lusinger, in as much as, I mean, there was just no enthusiasm when the players took the field whatsoever.
No, really it wasn't. Again, this is a young team, so 30-6, that's a big score, but we've got a lot of football left. Let's see what happens. Again, there are a number of seniors playing their last ball game tonight.
Marquise Williams, Rashawn Cook, and Jerome McGee back to receive. McGee catches it. McGee heads up. He's got them running room. McGee has a man to beat. McGee gets them off to a good start here in the second half by bringing it out across the 40-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle perhaps made by Johnny Shavers. But that does a lot for your momentum right there. Let's look at the replay again, fans. As this ball is going to settle over on the right side of the field in the hands of Jerome McGee. Good blocking there. And McGee was just about on his way there. So Lusinger gets good field position to open the second half. Here at the 40-yard line, they give it to Miller. And Miller picks up good yardage on the play before he's finally brought down. Buck McCorvey in on the stop, along with number 33. And, of course, we know that that's David Salunga. And David, in the first half, you recall, had a big hit. Salunga's a junior. He'll be back next year as a part of the Hawthorne attack. This very young Lusinger team has taken its lumps this year. They've been up and down. I mean, their watershed mark, of course, was when they defeated Inglewood at home by a score of 19-0. Inglewood, at that point, had only lost one game. Since then, things have gone south for him, though. Here's Miller with the carry, and it's going to be brought down after a very short gain on the play. Nathaniel Harrison, the fourth, in on the stop for the Cougars. It's going to bring up a third down for the Olympians now. And, of course, they're needing to pick up first downs in a bunch. They've got 24 points to try to make up over the next 22 minutes.
Was that a ball?
Third down for the Olympians. 34. We've just opened second half action, fans. Here's the handoff to Miller. Miller hits the hole. He's getting a push. It's going to be awfully close. But unfortunately, I think he may be just a little bit short, Dan.
He was following behind number 53, Sean Stone, as Stone was trying to push forward, trying to get momentum. I think they're going to have a measurement on this one. It looks awfully close. Maybe just a bit short. No, I guess not. Call it off.
Yeah, referee's indicating fourth down. He's saying I can eyeball it from here and tell. Now it looks like, well, there's an official timeout, and it looks like Lusinger has requested that they measure it. And I think more than anything else, they're going to be short, but they wanted to see how short they are, giving some indication of certainly affects the play that you call, depending on how many yards you need to pick up.
Certainly makes sense. Again, Coach Greer wants to get an idea as to what is necessary to pick up the first down. Also gives them the time to be able to identify what the play is going to be, and I think we're going to see Miller as it's just about a football short.
Fourth and a football is what it is for the Olympians. Decision-making time right here, right now.
Keith Miller over the left side.
Obvious that the Olympians are going to go for it here on fourth and short. I suspect that you'll see Riley keep it himself, Dan.
Very well be. That would be
Only
certainly a
got a
safe
foot to
call.
go. Well, you called it right. They hand it off. They pick up the first down. As Miller does the work for the Olympians. Went behind the block of Darrell Jeter. Again, Keith Miller, who's the leading rusher for the Olympians, over 600 yards on the season. And although Lusinger didn't post his stats in the Daily Breeze this week, we know that Keith Miller has been one of the leading rushers that we've seen all season, Dan.
No question about it. Keith Miller's had some great ball games. Great athlete. Again, he's helped make them forget about Derek Norris, who moved to Inglewood. He's got a great future ahead of him.
First and 10 for the Olympians from the 46-yard line. And Riley is going to be sacked back at midfield. Afi Fanua, Dan. There's that name again.
Afi didn't pick up. He didn't go for the fake this time and actually came in and grabbed number 7, Kenneth Riley. Alfie Fanua, Jr., he's coming back. Again, there's a lot of good defensive ball players coming back. Big Buck, Alfie on the linebacker side.
Loss of 4 for the Olympians makes it a second down and 14 now. Ball positioned directly on the midfield stripe. We've got 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lusinger trailing by a score of 30-6. There's a fake pitch. Riley keeps it himself. Riley slips and falls on the field. Just hit a slick spot, Dan, and went down. Nathaniel Harrison was there to make sure he stayed down.
We saw David Salunga as well, and when you look at David Salunga staring you in the face, I might slip too. Unfortunately, though, he came across an area on the field, just didn't get the footing. But it was interesting to look at DeJuan Scott, number 3, was coming open there on the right side. So watch that play.
So with 7:35 left here.